So it's a very small open window, but yeah, they literally will give you free shit.
Like the basics, like bread, peanut butter.
They'll give you a food box, but they also have free clothes, free bedding, free pillows, free kitchen supplies. Is if you need help, or there's also a first call for help. They also help if you don't make enough.
All right, I will start looking into that.
Oh, and then there's also Hayes Housing Authority can help with electricity bill if you have issues with that.
The biggest issue with the billing on the house is that I can't co-sign or get any governmental assistance with the house because there is no lease with my name on it.
Right.
Because the lease contract that was
Touché.
made with this house was a verbal agreement. Yeah.
Okay, but they help with electricity. So is the like electricity through Midwest Energy through your name?
No.
If you got it set up in your name, they can
can't,
help with that.
because I don't have a lease contract.
You don't have to have a lease to get set up.
I have called them
Oh, you have
and
to
asked them, and the billing is in my grandfather's
Then how do
name
you
because
keep
it's
the
his
electricity
house.
on?
I pay it under his name because I have his credentials.
Oh. Then set it up through his credentials.
I can't because I am not him.
You could say you're a representative.
Now, I get the house in 9 more years through eminent domain.
Because I know I have a family member here in town that she basically free rent, free electricity, free phone, because between Hayes Housing Authority and Ellis Housing Authority pays all of her shit.
All right.
And then she gets food stamps, so she gets free food. So she has free everything.
I'll start looking into that.
Same.
Again, as I stated earlier, I'd rather die than ask for help sometimes. But I'll
But
start
if you
looking
come
that
to the
online.
point where you can't feed yourself, there's a slight problem.
Yeah.
That's why I've had to look into such things.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind a free road trip and then carrying the bicycle and then you could bike back.
Maybe.
I don't know if you like biking from long distances.
There's also up at the college library. There's also the free food in the library.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not in the library anymore. It's in the union.
Oh, it's in the union now.
We saw it the other
There,
day.
yeah, they do have stuff up at the college too for people our age.
I actually thought about going in there before we went to that meeting,
Yeah.
but we were going to the meeting.
Oh well.
I had
Should've
one.
asked. I'll ask
Yeah,
next
I
time.
should. Well, I should have. You even said something about it. You're like, oh, and I was just like, and then we just kept walking.
Yep. Anyways.
Rather than being like, oh yeah, we should check that out.
I had an incident where I biked all the way to Harbor Freight at the time because I didn't realize where to get antifreeze other than Harbor Freight. And the bike broke, like the pedal was off, and I had to just walk it out with my bag of antifreeze.
I went to the bike shop to pick up my bike, and as I was biking home, like 3 blocks away from the bike shop, the back tire blew.
Bruh.
And I had to walk my bike 40 minutes home.
trying to think if there's any other places that help you.
After getting it fixed at the bike shop.
Yeah! So I will never go to them again.
Wait, was that the one down on 27th?
Yeah, I go to the one down on 27th too for my bikes to be repaired.
Ooh,
I got a tune-up and I got a new back
when?
tube like a year or 2 ago.
Oh, okay.
And I picked up my bike and started biking home and made it off of 27th onto the bank and went into the neighborhood, and I was minding my own business and the back tire just sank.
It sucks.
We could probably also go to my house because I have a bunch of food I don't eat.
We'll see.
Jiffy.
I have food.
Same with me. I got macaroni and
I
cheese
just-
and frozen hamburger.
I would take more food. I'm just, again, the biggest issue I have with living in the house by myself is that if I don't have anybody else over to cook, there's no reason for me to cook.
Exactly.
I
Mhm.
feel that.
And so, again, I'd rather die. Because
When
Do you have insurance?
just me. No.
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 my roommates,
Well-
when I was cooking,
Have you tried to look up
Sure.
for like Meals on Wheels or something like that?
I know what it is.
Since you're
Mhm.
technically disabled but you're not, you might be able to communicate with them. You might have to pay so much a month, but they give you meals that are like pre-made.
I went through all my files and I sat aside because I have all my shit together now. I have 2 files in there with all my medical history.
Because I know my brother, he doesn't get Meals on Wheels. It's called Mother's Meals.
Mhm.
And they're super, super healthy. They're actually really, really good. They're like a little microwavable meal. my brother gets 14 of them every week.
Damn.
And he gives them to me because he can't eat
Too
that much.
Yeah.
So maybe look into that too. I don't know if they'll have, even if services might be able to help you out, try to afford it or try to get it. Maybe look into something like that, because I fully understand where you're coming from, where like you have food, you just don't want to make it because you're just a single individual.
Well, yeah, because again, I make it and then have leftovers, and then the leftovers just go in the trash.
Yeah. So maybe try to look up stuff like that. The Meals on Wheels. There's one of the volunteers there that go to the clothes.
Allison.
She does Meals on Wheels. My brother does the mother's meals. So maybe look into something like that.
All right.
Since you have documentation saying that you are technically disabled, but you're not on disability.
Yeah, I want to reapply. That's why I have that set aside.
And if you reapply, you'll get the insurance. And my brother's mother's meals is through his insurance, and it's free.
Yeah.
So if you get the insurance by applying, you can get free food. So that's another thing to say.
Okay.
And when I cooked that fried rice, and I don't know if I told you, Dalton, but I love the fried rice, and I cooked my own batch. I made my roommates a little jealous, like, oh man, can I have some? Because I did make it really nice.
Nice. Fried rice is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very easy meal to make too.
That's why the meal I took for lunch today, is from Mother's Meals. It is a Korean barbecue meal.
Oh,
So it has rice, the
good.
Korean barbecue sauce, meatballs. And then on the side it has carrots and broccoli mixed in.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was really, I love it so much.
Nice.
Their chicken teriyaki is also really good.
And what I've done for fun, Dalton, was when Wendy's had the buy
Ready,
one,
leave
get
it.
one.
Yes.
All right. I am going to head out.
Yep.
Waddle, waddle.
Waddle
away.
away.
By the way, Dalton.
Oh, here, all good.
I'm going
I mean, how could you work here?
Eats. Sorry about that. Yep, sorry, Dalton. And what I did was with the Wendy's chicken nuggets and this sweet and sour sauce is I mixed the sour sauce and nuggets, and I made me just regular rice and ate it. It was delicious. Yes, I have my keys on me.